Coffee time with Coach Jah. What's good, everybody? What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? I'm hoping everybody having a good morning. Hope you have a very, very good morning. About to set this joint off. Get some folks up in here. Let y'all know what it is. Um, man, I don't think I slept really good last night. I think I need some more sleep. I think I'm gonna get some sleep today. And that's what's gonna have to be. That's what I'm calling for some more. Today's gonna be a get more sleep day for me. That's what it's gonna have to be because it ain't happening right now. Right now, your brother's tired. Brother's tired. Ready for sleep. Ready for sleep. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day. And today can be an outstanding day, regardless to whatever is going on in your life. Don't let it capture your whole day. Don't let it take over your day. Don't let bad vibes consume your day. Get out and make this day special, amazing, fabulous, fantastic, all the above. You have everything you need to do so. So I'm advising you to get out and do it. I'm advising you to get out and make today special. And you should start off with a cup of hot coffee. I got some cinnamon dolce or whatever you call it, flavored coffee. It's really good. Yeah. So my daughter woke up this morning, I want to say about 4 something. About 4 something. And she wasn't fussy, which was good. She wasn't real fussy. She needed a bottle, gave her a bottle. And we just chill on the sofa. And then she wanted me to stand up and hold her for a little bit. And I did that and she went to sleep. But I went to sleep, but I was kind of having some weird kind of dreams. I don't really like dreaming anyway, because my dreams are not always good dreams. Coco, Janelle in the building. Shadine in the building. What's good? Shadine, you coming on with me tonight, right? Today, right? We're going to send you a link right now. I'm just getting everything started and just trying to prepare for this day. Cole in the building. What's popping? Let me go ahead and send this out. Just trying to run through, my normals. I'm just really, I'm just really excited about the possibilities of today. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people, we don't spend enough time being excited about what the possibilities are, the things that we can do, right? The things that we are capable of doing. Thank you, Coco Janelle. I'm glad you like the glasses. I'm going to say something, and I want to be very clear with this. Somebody called me. I don't like to be absolutely give us just some time to get out the baby. Yeah, no doubt, Shadeen, no doubt. I'm not used to people saying that they are fans of mine. Number one, let me say that, right? The next thing is I'm not used to, I get it, but I'm not used to. I don't do this for fans, right? I don't do this to gain fans, if you would. And I don't like people cold calling me that don't know me, that I don't know at all, right? And it just it isn't a good thing for me. And I try to be nice, right? I don't want to be, like disrespectful or hurt people's feelings and stuff like that. Because I'm not about that. Not about that. But I don't like people to call me that I don't know. Like, first of all, I don't always like talking on the phone. That's number one. Let's say that. I'm not a phone talking person all the time. It depends. Writing 2 poems of the 4 series now. That's what's up. I want to make this clear for people who are following me and following, all the other posts and friends of mine. Okay, I think it's Julie, right? Australia's drunk housewife. I think it's Julie. I came on your live last night, and I tried to stay on, but I was kind of tired in the moment. But thank you for letting me come on and shout me out in your live. That was really dope. Like, it's amazing when you meet people that are in other parts of the world, all the parts of the globe, and they show love. Yes, thank you so much. And type your name in again. I think it's Julie. I think that was what your name was. But please type that in. But when you meet people live in other parts of the world and they come on, Jerome, her in the building. My man Jerome, what's good? Man, your platform was so dope yesterday. We met so many dope people, and people came on and watched us. V, what's good? I caught you. But thank you so much. Yes, Julie, I came on your live. I think it was probably 3 or 4 in the morning. I think you were on here. And thanks for shouting me out, man. It always feels good when somebody shouts you out on their live. What's up, V? How's your day going?
Good morning.
Good morning. Diva on Wheels, what's good with you? Yeah. Trying to keep the format different here with us and not like other people. I saw some other people's formats and I don't want people we're not wilding out on here. I don't like wilding out kind of things. I like keeping everything cool and everything calm and collective. What up?
Morning, family.
Good morning.
What's popping? But yeah, I went on a couple of different lives last night, people that I've not been on before, and it was really, 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 really interesting. Okay, Julie, get ready for bed. Enjoy your night. Get a good night's rest. Get a good night rest for me because I need it. Julie had a live on last night. She always pops in this time, but it's nighttime in Australia now, so she's going to bed. But yeah, she was on.
Man, yesterday was crazy. Yesterday was crazy, like all the way crazy.
What happened?
Well, yeah, the morning started off yesterday. Get up in the morning, checking my emails, and I'm thinking already that my little people gonna be on spring break for a whole week.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen they do spring break just for a few days. So me and us stayed up all night Tuesday, and Wednesday we were gonna wake up, eat breakfast, and we were gonna do me and little people day.
Mm-hmm.
Get up and check my email. She got assignments already. Cause school starts at 9:05. I wake her up. I tell her go check her Chromebook. I think you got school today. She go down there and look, and she started crying.
Okay, you too.
My baby started crying. She was miserable. So I'm the daddy that I am. I'm like, you know what? Me and you stayed up 2 o'clock in the morning. Kind of my fault. I'm finna call to your teacher. We gonna play hooky today. He did that. Called the teacher. We played hooky. I'm talking about we watching King Kong and we playing Mortal Kombat and man, say we had fun. Yes, me and my little people had fun yesterday. New Jersey spring break is not 3 days. It is 1 week everywhere.
That's just because of the pandemic, I think, and the way that schooling is. I don't think it's because we had spring break in New York and Jersey too. So it's just I think that's just what it is because of the pandemic.
But 3 days, I'm like, no, ain't no spring break 3 days.
Because some kids are so far behind. Like if they don't do it and put more work out, there's no way they can pass. Like my next door neighbor, he teaches, and he's saying that he has to do so many different ways to get the kids to do work so they can actually pass. And so, may not saying that it's your daughter, but it's other kids that they're struggling.
Yeah, because they get on her nerves. They get on her nerves because she finished her work fast because she started because she was in private school. This is her first year in public school. And so she was already ahead of her classmates. And I've been having her read an hour every day before school even started. I've been having her read an hour every day for at least a good year and a half now. So she already passed her classmates. So she get frustrated when somebody asks a teacher question. She just wanted to be get your work assignment, let's do the work, and go and keep going. She don't be realizing that everybody is not on your level, and it's some other kids that's smarter than you too. So sit down and be still. She ain't got that part yet. I said you gonna have a lot of fights when you go. You gonna have some fights soon. You go to public school. You gonna have me in jail when you go to public school.
No, she not gonna have no fights. She gonna be speaking that talk. She gonna be speaking that talk, and they gonna be like, "What?
Yeah.
I don't even want to fight no more. You gave me a headache. I'm gonna just go."
Because she do got to fly. She is fly mouthed. My baby.
Look who her dad is.
And look. Her mama too. Her mom's be on it, bro.
she fly by. I said, you need to go ahead and try to be a lawyer. I'm finna put you on somebody's debate team. You gonna be a lawyer. You gonna be my lawyer when you get grown. Cause that girl is fly. That girl will find the loophole in whatever you told her to do. She will find the loophole somewhere in what you done said to do something else.
She's gonna pull out her receipt book like, so you said on January 31st at 11 a.m. That was a Thursday. That was a Thursday. Like
that girl will find a loophole. Well, you didn't tell me to do this. You said you know what the hell I meant to tell you. You know what
the words you used were.
Yeah. What up, Kendra? Look,
hey, question. My little people is fly mouth. This little girl is smart as all outdoors. Lord have mercy.
Somebody asks, is your wife a Leo?
For mine? Yeah. No, my wife is I'm trying to think. She's not Pisces. She's a Pisces because her birthday was last month. Yeah, her birthday was last month.
Yeah. Because Leos are like that though. Leos will actually pinpoint some shit on you. Like 4 years ago. It was raining. The dogs was barking. The cat jumped out the window. I remember that. And somebody burned the grits. And you said,
it got to be somewhere in her bloodline there. Cause my wife is a therapist, and my wife is a behavioral analyst and all that. So I'm always feeling like I'm being analyzed.
She reading that body language.
And I can't stand it. That's why I don't like psychiatry. I don't got nothing against the profession itself and the people who gain assistance from the profession. I can't stand therapists. I can't stand psychologists.
I actually love it because I try to play games with it. But is your daughter a Leo?
No, she because she born her birthday in December. As a matter of fact, her birthday right before Christmas.
She's a Sagittarius.
Or a Capricorn. She's a Sag. Capricorn.
Me.
Oh,
no, she's
a
trying to play like she mean.
She's a Capricorn.
She trying to play like.
Her birthday's right with mine. I think her birthday's the 16th, right? She's right with mine.
Yeah. No. Yeah, my little people. No, my little people birthday. It was it? No, in November. Her birthday. Yeah, my little people birthday in November. And my big baby birthday in December.
November.
Yeah, you have one right there with me. I can't remember. It's like right after mine.
The same one who shares your name.
Watch out. Got a Kendra.
Yeah, my big baby named Kendra, and they birthday the same day.
Okay, E-Man. Make sure she watch movies. Make sure she know music. Make sure you teach her some stuff now.
Oh yeah. Me and my little people. I have my little people. I done had her all on the throwback. She done seen Problem Child. She done watched Home Alone. She done watched now me and her watching Darkwing Duck. I got on Darkwing Duck and Dinosaurs. Like I done had her watch. We watched Step by Step. I done put on Step by Step. I got my little people weird inoculated. Yeah. She loves Parliament.
Because Kendra missed some things. She missed some things,
My little people loves Parliament. I got her. I let her watch some Parliament performances on YouTube after she had heard a couple of jams. My little people love Parliament.
You know who's bad? Confunction.
Oh yeah, I've seen them live. I've seen Confunction and Grand Folk Railroad live. That was the first concert I ever went to. Ever. The best concert. Confunction, Grand Folk Railroad, Parliament Funkadelic, the Gap Band, the SOS Band, and it was a free concert in Dallas. A free concert at the park in my hood. In the 80s, we were getting free concerts all the way up till DJ Quick came to Dallas, and that's where gang banging was popping off. He was the only known blood gang banger on wax. He was the only known, and so it set off a big old ride. We ain't have free concerts no more, but we used to have all the bands come out there. Zap. when Roger Troutman was the man, when it was Zapp featuring Roger Troutman. Wow. Yes, man, I've seen something.
We used to have free concerts in New York all the time in Central Park and in Wingate Park in Brooklyn.
Man, people don't realize them things them free concerts brought about more unity than you could imagine. Because you got to think about all the different people from all the different hoods, all the different areas who wouldn't normally constantly kick it, intermingle like that. And wasn't nothing popping off at them concerts.
Yeah.
Wasn't nothing popping off at the concert.
We also have old timers in Brooklyn too, in Brownsville. And everybody will come to that. Shadenia, what's good?
What it do with the business is?
Wait, let me unmute you. There you go. Where's she at?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can hear me now.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. What Bro,
I'm figuring to start jigging with it. I'm figuring to start jigging with it.
I couldn't get on my phone, so my bad.
Don't make me hit that Ricky Bobby on.
Yikes.
How's your morning going, Shadenia?
It's busy, but it's going. So I'm blessed. It's going. How's everybody feeling?
I'm here.
There you go. My forehead shiny as hell.
You had to put that baby down?
Yeah, I got until 11 o'clock. We on the clock with Mason. But yeah, he's knocked out. It's gone.
Ooh. Yeah. Ain't nobody writing this month. Ain't nobody doing their deals with this month.
Did. Of course we did. Happy Poetry Month, everybody.
Yeah.
Happy Poetry Month.
Be like, I woke up like this. I woke up like that.
I did. I took my bonnet off and just went like that.
There you go.
I took mine off too.
Took your bonnet off.
I took my bonnet off like a wig. I was like,
and the head all smooth and luxurious this morning.
Don't worry, when I take mine off, I look like you too, bro. Don't worry.
I did it all smooth and luxurious this morning. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord. There you go.
Yeah, but E-Man, was you want to do a poem? Is that why you asked that? Because I'm ready for poetry all the time. So I don't care.
You know, you as I told you a while ago, I actually like writing, like y'all see right now, I'm writing poem part 2. I told you that there was gonna end up being a four poem series. I'm writing poem 2 right now, like to this series, man. And the way the ending I got it is man, I know I'm throwed off. I just really came to grips. I know I'm throwed off. I think too throwed off. And I be thinking that it's just common sense that I be thinking. I just think it just be regular common sense because I got to be honest with y'all. I don't do a whole bunch of research on nothing. I just see honest. I don't do a bunch of research on nothing. I don't read a lot of nonfiction. I ain't trying to find out a whole bunch of stuff because it's all just based on common sense to me. I just be seeing the common sense and stuff. So I be thinking that everybody on the same wavelength of thinking that I'm on until I start talking to folks and it just sounds like I'm just a pothead who just got a little bit of thinking to them. And it's not that. It's not that. It's just common sense. Like things just be common sense. And I think that's why I got to start writing different. I got to start writing so people can understand what the fuck exactly what I'm saying. I got to start writing different.
This is a Christian show. No, I'm
right. You write from your experience, though, man. That's what it is.
I mean, not necessarily from my experience, just from my way of thinking. Cause I had somebody say, man, cause yesterday I ended up getting on this live and it was a bunch of youngsters on there and a lot of them were rapping and all that. And I heard somebody on there, and it's the only reason why I requested to get on. I heard somebody say, man, all these rappers going better than the poets. And I'm like,
well,
they look like man, cats. No, I'm not finna let y'all do that. So I went on there. And I spit something I had never wrote, and I probably don't even remember half of what I said now. But when I got off, I kept hearing people trying to say something that I said, and the lady kept asking, what does that mean? And I wish I could have slowed my spit down so the squares could understand exactly what I was saying, what I said. Because I said I took a swig of my swag and got swole. I'm so how myself, my arrogance should be a drug. Yeah, I took a swig of my swag and got swug. I'm so how myself, my arrogance should be a drug.
Wow. I'm stealing that. I'm putting that in.
You know what you mean when you say it.
Man, folks don't. So you gotta realize, man. So you gotta realize, man. Some folks don't make it past the 6 on hopscotch. So
Past the 6 on hopscotch.
See, he's talking cold.
He shut it down for the day. He said, "Look, I got this. Don't worry about it."
You don't go past the 6 on hopscotch, right?
I know you just.
Kendra, let me put Kendra in the back already.
Yeah, I know.
Kendra had to stay in the house her childhood. She didn't.
You know, right now in the back, Kendra.
Put my boo Kendra back. As she moved closer to the screen, at first I thought we were social distancing when I first popped on. Kendra,
what school you went to? What elementary school you went to? Illusion. No. Get her.
What?
Get her.
We have Kendra in the back already.
Your own illusion.
Did you hear the question she just asked while ago?
And then
you get past 6.
What did you do? Okay. What did you do?
Did you hear what she asked? She asked, "Is there really a 6 in hopscotch?"
I said past 6. You don't go past 6, do you?
It's 10 squares in hopscotch.
First of all, for the person that used to be outside all the time, you really asking what numbers is. I'm about to leave again, y'all.
Oh man.
I'm done.
What's crazy about it? It's probably maybe at least 75% of them youngsters that was on their line.
Look,
who just
Kendra, you owe us a poem for that. You gotta give us a poem now. We gotta have a poem. Come on.
No, Kendra got to do a poem standing on her tiptoes while she.
You got to do it. You got to stand up and do a poem. You can't sit down and do it.
You got to stand on the 6 and do it.
Wait. Before we do that, Shadeen, let me tell you, Kendra don't watch movies more than once.
Kendra don't do life. I don't know what happened.
I mean, she probably don't date the same man more than once. There's some good things behind that.
I haven't played hopscotch forever.
Listen, Kendra, no matter how long it's been since you played hopscotch, I know you done drew the hopscotch like 10,000 times. Okay?
But you missed it because she was actually counting. She was like,
she ran out of chart in her childhood. Why y'all leave her alone, please? She didn't have no chart. She didn't have money.
No, she's not getting left alone. Damn it, this is every day.
She said she was an outside kid. And if you was outside, I don't care if you took some colors, the big old fat colors, and wrote your hopscotch and made your hopscotch squares. If you was outside, you played hopscotch. It wasn't just little girls who played hopscotch. You played hopscotch. And if you ain't have no jacks to throw in the squares, you took some marbles or some rocks and threw them in the square when you playing hopscotch. So now you can't get away with them. Nope.
Now give me a poem.
Well, okay, so can I ask another question? What was the past the 6 in your poem? What did that mean?
Who, me?
Everybody, yes. Kendra, just give us a poem.
Why the light ain't on me no more? I ain't do nothing. You did something. The light on you.
No, you said you can't go past the 6.
But wait, why both of their voices is higher than their normal voice?
I know, right?
Why did you say you just showed me what I was talking about? You just showed what I was talking about. You just gave an example, a prime example of what I was talking about.
No, look. her clock don't go past 12. So I'm quite sure that the rock didn't go past 6.
You still not answering my question. Did y'all not want to know what that means?
No, I'm ready for a poem. I'm just.
They know what it means.
It's time.
Ma'am.
Miss Ma'am.
Now she like, I can't, she got to find it.
Find it. All y'all need to find a poem because I want to hear a poem from everybody.
All right.
This one,
you asking for?
This one's called Scarlet. Scarlet letters infiltrate soul space, stoned by inconsistent taste. Judge in court of humanity's misunderstanding. Laws made up as we go. Can you tell me what scars are rejected by grace? What sin frees you to become jury and judge? Are you now the omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient one? Do you know the crimes committed by others in these vicious cycles? How many stones do you want to be thrown? How much blood do you need to see drawn? How many lashes from your tongue slashing the soul will picture perfection's punishment for you? Scarlet. Scarlet is bold. Scarlet is the brilliance of our life-giving blood. It is tied to the letter of the woman caught in adultery, but we missed it. We missed the beauty of the story. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. We all have fallen short of glory. We all have stood naked, waiting for blood to drain from our bodies until we knew better, until we accepted our covering, until we forgave ourselves, until we finally just stopped accepting the sentences of others, until we realized that the Bible is full of sinners used by God to teach the power of grace. Okay. So don't throw your Bible at me if you are accusing me of sin. You yourself don't even believe its words within. And by the way, hurting someone because they hurt you, judging someone different from you is just as sad, and it makes you no different from them.
Amen. Amen. Y'all heard that from the angel. The angel got that from the Lord himself. Amen.
Who up next? I need some more poems. I'm all day. Daybreak, what's good?
I could go next with a God. We're going to keep it on a little God. That's okay?
Yeah, because I might take it off God in a minute, but go ahead.
Right? Okay. Hey, Coach, you can still see my face? Yes. I'm going to read off my desktop.
We can still see you.
All right, cool. This feels strange. And it's really hard to pinpoint, but a sister won't complain. You know the saying. So much good comes from praying and waiting and waiting and waiting. Well, God, I don't want a good man. I want me a God man. A man that reminds me of you. Strong, loving, faithful, patient, unexplainably beautiful. Guide me, O Lord, to the undiscovered pieces of she, the woman I must face so that I may reach the love you have in mind for me. Remove any ounce of me that gets in your way because I don't want a good man, God. I want me a God man. You must really love this poor decision maker. Lord, for every good man I found, you never let me drown, never let me rot. Found me in the valley of rock bottom, but never let me rock. See, I don't want a good man, God. I want me a God man. The kind of man that requires me to love myself in ways never explored. A man so whole I must be full myself to meet him. A man so beautiful I'd have to be spiritually clean to receive him. The kind of man that loves me so much, he thinks you about me. So clean me, oh God, because I don't want a good man. I want me a God man. I want a man that reminds me of you. Someone who loves me so much he thinks I'm to die for. Clean me, oh God, so that he may recognize me. Clean me until I hear angels singing, until I hear love songs with no music playing, until I hear prophets prophesizing and high-fiving, until the sun grows jealous because I won't have to wait my time to shine. So clean me, oh God, so that he may recognize me, because I don't want, need, nor do I deserve a good man. I want to be a God man, someone that reminds me of you.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like
man.
that. I remember hearing that.
Okay.
Amen.
Amen. Send them on Amazon. Put them in the package for me real quick. Know what I'm saying? With some bubble wrap.
Amazon Prime.
That reminds me of Lady V's poem. What was the name of
hers?
Hey,
I got to hear it.
Which one?
God love. God, what was that one? You know about?
Yeah.
Church.
I love it.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you.
Turn, B.
How you dictate who go? How about you go?
I gotta go first. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No, I don't fight the estrogen at all. The only thing I'm gonna say is first, with this thing right here in my wallet, I am ordained to spit about what I'm about to spit about. Yep, sure will.
I am ordained. All right.
Also, before I do this, I want to give credit. I got to give credit to Jai. He let me put my pen in a different inkwell for me to come up with this poem, y'all. I believed you when it was said, darkness is evil with no form. Until I was alone with it for so long, that its presence became my norm. When my eyes adjusted, I could see its shadow. Realizing I saw it, it took a more comprehensible shape. I could hear the dark struggle to hold its breath and could feel it trembling, anxiously awaiting the next move I'd make. I could taste the dark's perspiration as a few drops fell on my lips, and smelling the familiar stench of fear seep through its pores had me flabbergasted for just a little bit. It said, were you expecting the beast to emerge from the depths, hideous, mean, and uncouth? How can your God say that I'm evil when I'm used to hide your wicked truth? I don't do much other than frolic with stars, not interfering or influencing humanity's fray. I'm never armed with nothing but secret desires and fantasies. People fear to be touched by the light of day. I've been blamed for everything that's bad. Your God made sure you'd see me this way. What does it say about him to make me synonymous with your skin? Are you evil just because your presence makes others afraid?
Yeah, man, you had a lot to say in that moment, bro. Shout out to Blackberry. That's my slam coach. That's my sister. That's my peoples right there. Shout out to you. Thank you for popping in this morning. Love to you. I got it. We probably have some shirts for you this week, so I got to see you soon. I know you told me I got to be a little bit fucking around with you, but I got to see you soon so I can get you your shirts because you got to get your joints this year. Nothing happening. Not having that again.
Can I add a comment?
Yeah.
Before you, so to the brother that said, that hey, granny boys, brother, when you was talking about voice, and since this is poetry, whenever I think about poetry, I always remember that poetry is an acquired taste.
Yeah.
But everyone has an ear for your poetry. The people that you're supposed to meet, you speak perfectly for them. Yeah. So when I look at you, I think of people like the Mysticals or the Silk, the Shockers, or the people that just DMX to me. When I was a child and I struggled with my anger, he reached me a lot faster than Kirk Franklin. And my mama always bumped Kirk Franklin and DMX, but there was something about the way DMX spoke that reached me. Yeah. So if they don't understand you, it ain't their problem. You know what I'm saying? No disclaimers for them. Just know that there's an air for you and you have to speak the way you speak. And of course, polish yourself just in the real world, as Maya Angelou told us to for our ancestors. But your voice and the way you talk, especially all in the illusion with your accent, you speak so that the person they line up and they can really hear you, because it might pass 10 people and the person all the way in the back that's supposed to hear that. I speak just like I'm from the Bronx. I have no regrets to how I speak because it's supposed to reach a certain person.
Oh, man.
Brilliant poem.
Yeah.
I'm writing part 2 of it now. I told y'all I'm going to make it a 4-poem series. I ain't never said I have to do nothing like that.
This is why I don't watch Trapped in the Closet, because then you be starting to write the 4-part series and the 10-part, but good luck with that.
I love that. mean, all those pieces that you've written in Jaw's classes, all of them are so powerful. So,
y'all give me so much love, man. I don't half the time I don't even have a comeback. I just be quiet because I can't say nothing.
Where that baby come from?
That's my baby.
Hey, baby.
That's crazy.
Okay, we got 15 minutes before Mason. When Mason wake up, I'll bring him on screen.
Okay.
I don't want no more kids. My wife was thinking about having more kids, and I gave her 2 words that made her change her mind. I said, baby, teething and periods. Nope. Not having no more children.
Done.
and periods. Hey, you might even have a boy.
I'm not even
teething and hormones. Nope.
Okay. Hormones can cover the board. Because I was going to say, you know, your daughter's just 9, right? You haven't even jumped into that world yet, right?
Not yet, right?
She's starting to smell herself.
Surprise! Some people get it very young, so get prepared,
My
brother.
little people starting to smell herself. I already had to whoop my snuggle book. I already had to whoop my snuggle booger for the first time when she was out here. And
did you cry?
No lie, I whooped her. I only popped on her leg and stuff. Number one, she wouldn't cry for me. She wouldn't shed not a single tear. She waited till I left the room. But what she did know was that it hurt me so much to have to whoop her that I went downstairs and got in the corner and I just bust out. I broke down crying because it hurt me. I don't want to whoop my girls. I ain't got no girls. I ain't got no boys. I don't want to whoop my girls. So I'm dreading the day that I'm supposed to have to whoop my little people because she started to smell herself.
Well,
you may have to find a different kind of discipline.
No, I mean,
you might not have to. You don't have to whoop. You can find a different way to discipline.
Especially the fact that she don't cry on you. You gotta be very cautious of that. Parents, when you whooping them and them kids don't give you emotions, that should be the last ass whoop you ever give them. For that child, because they probably better verbally, because that's a very dignified, prideful child, and you don't want to take that from her.
That's how I know she's my twin.
There you go. She didn't cry on you. She didn't play. She's like, you ain't getting this tear. But that should be the last time, because we're going to talk about it. Somebody like her, that's for a child, that's very severe of a reaction to ass whooping.
Yeah. I got a request. Somebody requested I do this piece, so I'm going to do this piece. And then the next one up, so get ready, and then so let me rock this joint real quick for this request line. I dreamed about freedom last night, how it might sound if it was real, if it was free, if Black people had a chance to hear its voice. I once thought it never had a last name. Explains why we couldn't find it in the Rolodex, in yellow pages. Seems the only way we saw her was when it was within white privilege. I never thought of it past a dream, something the old folks love to say, but can only find it in a liquor bottle. I once saw freedom in a portrait, too ugly to sell cheap. Can't auction it off to Black folks because we can't afford it anyway. Not without a loan or a lien or 20% off coupons. Master's saying it's okay to sell it to us. I learned freedom costs too much. So I had to get me some early. Couldn't die owning her anything. I knew she didn't like me. Couldn't like us, Black folks, African Americans, those who can only call her name but can't tell you her fragrance. Can't see her hairstyle, don't even know her complexion. If freedom walked in this room, we'd probably cuss her out. Not knowing she was here to save us, bring us light, swing the baton at anyone who hurt us. I bet we would argue who she was, find a way to make Christ have something to say about it, have to ask the church if she was holy enough. If she tithed right on Easter Sunday, I bet freedom has her own God. Sings melodies from heaven when it's bedtime. Freedom probably parties all night long. Probably owns stock in Netflix. Her chill has to sound like laughter, like forget-me-nots. Like over the river and through the woods, freedom has to be a fairy tale. Like Never Never Land. Stories that begin with once upon a time, because Black folks never have a place in them. I bet you freedom is disappointed I bet she's pissed at segregation, pissed at black folks always wanting white folks what white folks got, pissed that we can't keep calling her. Never head in her direction. We'll sell her out for the new clothes, a bag of weed, prescription drugs, any religious figure, or anything that doesn't say vote. Buy black. Support black. Just be black. You see, freedom ain't got no time for us. Must be a woman. Because, see, men don't know how to keep giving chances. Can't open hands properly, praying with their backs too damn tight to fix anything. Ain't no way freedom ain't no woman. Got her hair laced, credit report in her hand, claiming babies that she ain't even had yet. I know freedom must be a woman. And as it stands now, I'm sure glad that she is.
Man.
That was a request from my people asking to do that poem. All right, who next up?
This thing that happened all morning. God damn.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe.
It's only two that ain't go yet. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm doing. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If it holler, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mama told me to pick this one right over here.
I'm gonna need one of y'all. Come on.
Come on, baby.
Look at your face, you know.
I'm just like, I was about to go, but he would have been like.
I'm trying to be fair.
I was saying, hold up, I'm coming.
I was about to pick my phone up. He just thought I would just let him go. Like, go ahead, keep going. This piece is called. It's funny you talk about freedom because this piece actually talks about that too. It's called My Wings. They stole my wings. They ripped them from my back. See, I used to fly so freely. Smiles that would even make the sun put on shades, a laughter that could move mountains. And now I just have a cry that creates storms and anger that disrupts the atmosphere, making it hard to breathe the air that surrounds me. See, they stole my wings. They clipped all my feathers and burned my back so they wouldn't grow back, so I could never be free to roam. My freedom was clipped, taken when I was most vulnerable. Never knew love would cost me my wings. Is this how Jesus felt when he cried out, Father, why me? Why? So I'm screaming out the same question. Father, why me? Why my wings? Why did this love betray me? See, I'm tired of being used for character development. So how many characters do I have to develop in order to find love? How many characters have to rampage over my heart so they can give that spark to someone else? How many characters do I need to create to give the stimulation that love is on its way? You know, it's just late. And in the process, it cost me my wings. So why did it have to be my wings? See, I would trade my heart for my wings. At least the emptiness in my chest will be filled with air as I roam through the clouds. At least I would be free because freedom is what I would love to have. See, I just want my wings.
God damn.
Give her wings, child. Give her wings. Come on.
The whole time I was thinking about Maleficent. Like, that's where I know that's where it came from. I know you. But I was like the whole time I was like, Maleficent. But I like the, you know.
Go ahead, man. I ain't mad at you, girl.
Yeah, I feel like an amateur today.
I'm sick of you.
I know why you call it Coffee with John now, because you keep filling us up with energy. I got you. I love that, y'all. Too dope.
Yeah. Lucy, you ready?
Oh, I guess.
She said, "Oh."
Let's see. So this one is Real Eyes Recognize. Lips turn up in corners like cool kids at college parties, as faces become the ones itching to fit in, wearing a mimicked grin. But those eyes are the ones that convince friends they're okay to drive after 4 or 5 drinks, successfully selling sober stories, somehow making themselves believe those fallacies. Make believe in Maybelline. We're all wearing makeup that makes up the beds we lie in, pulling up the comforters to comfort her or him, comfortably uncomfortable in our own skin. So every day is a production show a play, but there's no recess. Performing beyond the closing of the curtain, certain that you'll continue to act like everything's okay. A picture perfect Picasso painting surreal truths that aren't stranger than fiction. Books rewriting themselves and changing covers to avoid judgment. Mirrors more of a foe than friend. The untold living under lock and key, housed behind rib cages, only seen through the windows of the soul.
Mhm.
So we play hide and don't seek, hiding ourselves from being seen in plain sight. Ali oxen free, but are we? Are we able to emerge from those places without penalty? Or do we keep painting ourselves with that rose-colored hue that distorts both the outer and inner view? So tell me, do you even know the real you?
Oh man, that's beautiful. Oh man.
Okay, loser.
Wow. Do you even know the real you?
Sis got a new whip.
Oh,
He
you.
hitting us with stanzas. Like,
I'm sitting back here. I'm coming back here. Leave this alone for a minute.
That's beautiful, everybody. My God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kendra, somebody want to know what you're eating.
Yeah, what you eating, kid?
Oreos,
Really?
sunflower seeds. Oh,
oh, she ate a
Chocolate.
Crunch
Lord
bar.
Jesus.
Wait a minute, wait. But why she do it all creepy? Like she was like,
Because I should not be eating this crunch in the morning. It's just sitting before me.
she did it like we was on a work Zoom, and we was like,
Ah,
She did it like, oh, I've been
"Thank you,
caught.
Mama Betty."
I've been caught.
let me tell you something about Miss Betty. Let me tell you something about Miss Betty.
Miss Betty.
My Right to Heal class. Miss Betty writes some phenomenal poetry, y'all. I'm telling you now. You need to
Real
call
talk.
Miss Betty and ask her to say some of her poems.
All right, I'm gonna call. Let me give Miss Betty's number so I can call Miss Betty.
Have you heard her erotic piece?
Yes.
You
Oh,
heard
yes.
that?
She wrote it in my class.
Yeah.
Miss Betty is my spirit animal. I swear to God.
it changed her whole name, Miss Betty with the sexy poem. All right now,
Yes,
I'd love to hear Miss Betty.
Oreos and sunflowers.
Yes, that poem is just like, what? She started reading. I said, she's like, can I come in and do the poem? I'm like, of course you can come in and do a poem. And then she read it. I was like, okay, I don't know what to do right now.
Listen, when Miss Betty said when we were in the birthday Zoom, I think it was me and Wiz, and we was playing Never Have I Ever. When Miss Betty said she hadn't had a threesome yet, that was it for me. I was like, you know what? Okay, so we open
Oh,
for
Miss Betty,
this.
we put her business out there.
She said, that's it. Like, okay.
That's what Miss Betty.
Right.
No, Mama Betty be going in like when we had to do the poem with about the comedians.
Fee, where you at?
She went in. She
I'm going to
went
sleep.
in.
Actually, I love that poem. I had them do a poem, writing about two of their favorite comedians and stuff, some other things that I added into it, and it was, oh my gosh, like some of the things that come to my mind, I don't even understand why they come, but when I hear people actually write it, I'm like, yo, that is so dope. Yeah.
Coach
I'm
John,
gonna tell you
okay,
who
right
else is- I'm gonna tell you who else surprised me with they pen with they pen work. Like really surprised me, and I be wondering like, why don't you do this? I got a whole bunch of them that you wrote. My wife has wrote a whole bunch of stuff. I got a thick stack of poems that she wrote years ago. And she keep telling me, no, I'm not gonna do nothing. No, I'm not gonna do nothing. No, I'm not no poet. No, I don't want that kind of attention. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna do what y'all gonna see an anonymous book come out. It ain't gonna. You're gonna wonder. And I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be heard. I will do it.
She'll get there when she's ready.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a question, John, before we move on, if that's okay.
Yes.
I have a question for all the poets for Poetry Month. So, as writers, what do you think is your responsibility as a writer? And I want the people in the comments to answer that. What is your responsibility as a writer, whether you're a rapper, a poet, an MC, a lyricist, a spoken word artist, however you identify a songwriter? What is your responsibility as a writer? I'll take that first. My responsibility as a writer, I feel like our responsibility as writers is to tell the truth. Because although the poets in our lifetime, we may not get our flowers in the lifetime that we live, but our poetry live on a lot further than us. So it's very important that we tell the truth and we continue to give a history and put the history. So honesty in your poetry is very important of how you been in this life.
I agree. That's when you asked the question, that was the first thing that came to my mind, which was just to be honest, just to be truthful. Because everybody's. I think poetry, it comes from such an intimate place, and I know. Well, yeah, for most of us, it comes. I know people can fake it, the funk or whatever, but it comes from a pure place. So it's like, just be real with it, because that's the one place that you have that you can be vulnerable. Or I'll say for myself, I won't say everybody. That's the one place that I have that I can be vulnerable. Like, I know my pen is not going to judge me, right? Like I can write on the paper. The paper's not going to come back and be like, you did what? You said what? So it's just to be honest with myself and to just allow it to come out.
I would say to paint a picture using words, to give people a storyline of what you're talking about, and let them get the visual that you have in your head through whatever words you speaking, writing, is to give them that picture. Because I think, who said this? AJ said that, a painting has like 1,000 words, but your words on a paper has more words than that. So, yeah.
Then he said the pictures worth 1,000 words, so your words should paint 1,000 pictures.
Yeah, that. He looks.
Come on.
I think our responsibility is to step outside of the box and be and be that other side of yourself that that part of you that doesn't normally come out. I think that's the part that that we have a responsibility to be 360 and to give every people, all of us, like that, just every bit. Yeah. Because there are parts of us, like, we'll be out there, however, but on the inside, like, where are you on the inside and who are you? So for them to know us in its entirety, because when you put yourself out there, you're putting yourself out there for people to know you. So I think that we shouldn't hide. And then I think that all comes back to being truthful too. Just don't hide who you are.
Amen.
With me personally, just because I'm really now just getting into this, and I'm just now starting to clean myself up as I'm getting into this. To me, this is just me personally. I think my responsibility is only two things. Number one, my responsibility is to make you feel. It's not my responsibility to make you feel a certain way or to make you interpret a feeling a certain way. My job is to only make you feel, period. What you feel and how you feel about it is on you. My other job, and this is the one I take most seriously, I put it upon myself to put the gutter on my back and bring it to this realm of poetry. I put it upon myself to bring the gutter is shine that it so rightfully deserves. That's why I talk about the things I talk about. That's why I talk about gang banging and pimping and selling dope and stuff like that in the way that I talk about it. Because I feel like that it is here. If it's here, it needs to be written about. And who else can write about it but cats who done did it? So bring it and give it its shine. Then I'm trying to let the poetry world know, gang, we coming. Gang bangers, we coming. Us dope dealers coming. Us trappers, us pimps, us convicts, we coming. And we coming here and we stand. Our words don't stay here forever. So I want them to deal with it, love it, like it, hate it, whatever is coming.
For me, I'll say this first. It doesn't matter what, and I'm using this first for a reason. Doesn't matter what religion or level of spirituality you decide to accept in your life. When it was written, they asked for the poets to write it. I don't care who wrote it, they asked for the poets to write it. Because that tells me that there is a place within life that these words are going to fit perfectly and dance and massage every eardrum in its own way. And so I don't know that I've actually found out what specific reason my writing is going to stand for, but I tell you what I want to happen. 200 years from now, 300 years from now, some young person is going to read a word that I wrote, and they're going to do something. They're going to have a desire to do something. And I don't know if that thing is a good thing or a bad thing, because sometimes it takes a bad thing to make good things happen, right? If you look at all of the murders that the police officers have done to Black people, have been murdering us, but we've been coming together. Horrible thing happened, but something comes from that, right? And so some child is going to read a word that I wrote hundreds of years before they were even thought about. And they're going to want to do something. And they're going to say, you know, I read a book one day and it made me get up. I read a book one day and I went and voted. I read a book one day and I decided I was going to hold an office in the cabinet. I read a book one day that told me that the structure that we call the system, that it's not broken, but it actually works if we put our votes in it and make the shit work. Black people can change it. And so I want people to understand that we have a responsibility in our wording that we use, our choice of words that we use. And it should be truthful. It should be honest. It should always be about, you know, what you are actually trying to say. And it will speak to who it needs to speak to. We have voices. And I just want that to be, when I find out what I'm here for, right? What those words are for, I'll find out. But at this point now, I want it to last decades and hundreds of years, centuries, and someone say, you know what? I'm going to do something different now. So that's just my spill.
Dope.
Somebody say that's a poem within itself.
Do you, boo, do you. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Exactly.
I got to close out. We only got 2 minutes left. Listen, thank y'all so much for joining in. Listen, this is an all-star cast right here. I don't know if y'all realize this is all-star right here. You can't get this if you pay for it, right? Anyway, today is the best day to be the best you. I challenge you today to be better today than you were yesterday. You have everything you need to do so. You're worthy of love, all the many blessings, whether it's spiritually, whether it's a religious thing, however you see fit, you're worthy of that thing. So challenging you today to do that is just me telling you to look in the mirror and tell yourself, listen, I love you regardless. I love you through your scars, through your hurt, through your pain, everything that has made you feel outside of yourself. I love you past that. And once you begin to tell yourself that in the mirror, the world will begin to receive it. They will see a new light, and you will be a new light, a new beacon. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We'll see y'all same time tomorrow, same channel, right here. Enjoy your writing today. Peace. Love.